Okay, hi everybody, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, for the foreseeable future, I will just be doing general card readings for the channel. Feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, leave comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to further support the channel, please consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does help the growth and development of the channel. Okay, so now let's get into your reading. Okay, Pisces, hi. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. We will be doing your general card reading for the time frame of June the 2nd to June the 27th of 2025. All the cards are shuffled. I just did a quick, simple shuffle just now. And trying to save up on the recording time, dealing with limited technologies. Yeah, so anyway, let's get into your reading, Pisces, for the time frame of June the 2nd to June the 27th. Before I flip the cards, I'm feeling a certain encompassing weight about these, almost like gravity is a bit heavy. So I guess during the time frame of the reading, you may be undergoing or going through a circumstance or a challenge that might seem a bit daunting, but in the energy that I'm feeling, it's not going to be debilitating. It's something that you can definitely manage, control, and conquer. It's just a wave of a certain type of issue or challenge that life has presented in its normality. I sense it's a natural ebb and flow of life. So if this is occurring for you now, or I sense like it's about to occur, it's something that fortifies you. It's meant to build you up and make you stronger for the next levels of growth in your life to come. So that's what I'm hearing and feeling, literally feeling it. So let's see what this is all about, Pisces. It's almost like a next level metamorphosis that you're about to embark upon. Yeah, the Hierophant. So the Hierophant comes through when it deals a lot sometimes with new contracts, new agreements, new processes that you have debated upon, collaborated upon, negotiated upon, dealing with, sometimes you deal with more than one entity or one person, whatever the situation is, and coming upon a solution, a critical component, or a new direction, or an elevated direction, or an advanced direction, or a connection, whatever the situation is for you. It is a process where you enter into a new way of doing things, and it's like binding in such a way because it's more contractual based. Okay, I'm sensing, and that's probably why I felt the elevation of sorts. Even this, the card itself feels simultaneously heavy and feels like it wants to float. So it is probably a prerequisite or an established understanding that has to be undertaken to fully actualize the contract or the new process that you are going through or about to embark upon. Okay, so sometimes with certain agreements, whatever, sometimes there are these daunting facets to it that has to be undertaken in which to move on to the next frameworks of a contract or a collaborative agreement or whatever have you. And in some cases, for some of you, this could even be in relational aspects, taking on a certain aspect of relationship. I don't necessarily feel the entirety of a relationship vibe. I sense this is more businessy, related or project-y related. Okay, for some of you, it could be relational dynamic, but if it is for you, then you'll know where it fits. But moreover, I feel this is more career-wise, business-wise, collaborative, union type wise. Further clarification, yeah. See the Four of Cups. There's a process, and you're playing in certain respects a waiting game. Maybe there's certain aspects of this contract or this agreement or this collaborative efforts where you're done your part and you're waiting for the other people to do their part, or you're waiting for a certain process to go by. And it can be a bit nerve-wracking at certain times. Certain things might be on hold, or certain things you want to get through. You've dealt with a couple issues, and this type of challenge is not something uncommon to you, okay? And it's just another step in the direction that you want to go in your life. The universe is saying that answer, the proponent, the next juncture of things will be happening. It is coming through with the hand of the universe right here, giving you that cup. But it's like, just relax in the steadiness of you have done what you had to, what you could do in the situation. Now there's aspects to this that needs to play out as it's intended, and that's outside of your control. Further clarification, thank you, universe. Yeah, see what I mean? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving knight. It is a patient knight. It is a knight where, they know their worth, they know the caliber, they know their quality, they know what they're about, they know the direction that they want to go, but there's a building dynamic to it. It is a very efficient, very stable, almost to certain aspects of very like making sure something is done correctly to move forward into the next phase. It's not in a rush, you understand? It's purposeful, it's meaningful, it's assured, it's confident. Okay, so these motions, these movements, you're not going to rush through it, even though there's a lot of pressure sometimes for some of you, whereby maybe some people may be airing you on to be a bit more faster in whatever you're doing. And you're saying, no, I will not rush this. I've signed this contract. My name is on the line, or whatever, you know what I mean? And you will not rush a process. It's going to take however long it takes, because you want it done right. Okay, that's definitely for some of you. And some of you, it's like the direction whereby you have done your investment into something, and it's like there's a pressure of just that waiting and hoping that things continue to move in the direction that you intended or you expected to. So that kind of waiting could be a bit daunting on you sometimes, while you're trying to just wait patiently. But like you have a good resolve with the negotiations, the contracts aside, your expectancy of it. Okay, so it is definitely going into a direction of prosperity, elevation, victory, your notoriety, your reputation, your finances, your stability, everything getting on the rise there and getting even more harmonious, very grounded, very assured. But there is a process that this is going through. Okay, whether you're on the first example of it or the other example I gave, or even somewhere in between, that's what's going on. But I agree with you. Measure twice, cut once. The process is going to take however long the process takes. You don't want any hiccups on this, because this is a pivotal point towards the next phase of your plannings and actions in life, or in this particular juncture that you're on. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, see, listen, the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles speaking towards the harvest. It is the farmer who has done the diligent work. You have nurtured this farm, nurtured this tree, gotten the tools that you needed. Even if some people that treat sheep and stuff like that can be a bit laissez-faire, you were determined, you were methodical, you were practical. You put in the aspects which were required, okay? And you know the harvest is coming, or it's like a rate on the precipice of it. But there's a patience towards this ripening of the fruit. But you're still being diligent, toiling away and doing what is expected of you while you wait for certain things to resolve. Yes, oh my gosh. Pisces, it's the same thing. This is definitely more so business related. You went from the 7 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. This is the aspect of the harvest has happened, okay? Or it's coming in, it's about to, and this is where you're headed, okay? The 9 of Pentacles, having everything you've achieved, the greatness that you've nurtured. This is being more free in your stability, being able to come and go as you please, being able to really invest further into your life path, into your lifestyle, into those things that are meaningful and important to you, whether it's friends, family, relationships, whatever the situation is, business. You can set your own calendar more. You have more control of your life. This is dealing with a lot of different aspects of networking in a very positive light, very uplifted, just excited, just lightheartedly, there's barely any stress at all. But this is someone who is also very assured in their ability to get things done, to get things established, to manifest things in such a dynamic and grounded and successful way. Okay, universe said take this card. Thank you, universe. Yeah, the devil energy. When you get to here, there's going to be some people who's going to now come back to you, and they're going to try to kind of manipulate you or kind of try to shoehorn their way into your success that's happening. But you did the diligent work. You had the patience. You went against, and some of you went against the naysayers, the doubters, and you will come out, or you're about to come out also in the time frame of this reading, victoriously. And some people who were not necessarily, in your corner, now they just want to jump into your success. This is where I'm sensing also there's going to be a hard no that you have to say. Okay, and you'll know who these people or entities, I sense for some of you, entities are in your life. You're not going to be taken advantage of. And for some of you, I also sense there's a relational slight. I sense it for some of you, a slight relational component where certain people want to come, but they could be friends or lovers or whatever the situation is. Now they see all the diligence that you put into your success. They want to come back. The answer is no. Okay, at least that's what I'm hearing. But we all have free will, so do what you want with that. The universe said put this here because they are not going to be a part of this growing success. Okay, they don't need to be a part of it. I've never placed cards down like that, and that is how I have been. Like, whoever's going to try to come and ride your coattails, they're not meant to be a part of your success and your direction, your growth. Yes, look at that. See, 5 of Swords. Through the time from this reading, you are going through the battle to get things done, to do what is expected, to further advance and activate the knowledge and skill set that is required, that you've garnered through all the pains and struggles and which you've gone through to this point. And this is another victory in the battle to be had. And this is what's happening in this time frame in this reading. Okay? 5 of Swords, the victory in the battle. Further clarification. Yes, 5 of Cups. You've hit a lot of disappointments, and you're just hoping and waiting for these golden cups, these promises, these achievements, these what is meant to be to manifest. Okay, you're just waiting patiently. You're hoping for the best. And you're also feeling like, I hope I made the right decision. I hope I'm not gonna get like screwed over like I did maybe some other times, or disappointed or trip up myself or something like that. Okay, but those golden cups are right there. This is the victory. This is what's happening. Further clarification. Universe said take this card. Yes, 9 of Cups. Victory is assured. That's what I'm telling you. Okay? The wish fulfillment, especially in time in this reading and the next step of things, it's happening. It's coming through. This is a process. This is a process that's going to be happening, and this is where you're heading. This is your vigilance going to be paying off right there as well. Okay? It's a process. 9 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. You victory with the 5 of Swords. Right now, Pisces, some of you are finishing, I also hear, a contract or being offered the next levels of a contract or advancement or something like that. Okay? But it's a process. Okay? Certain parts you can't control right now, but you've done your part. And certain parts of it whereby you are currently doing your part, continue the vigilance, okay? Because you will have that success you're seeking, that you're striving for in this time frame. Yeah, and you'll have all those options available to you. 7 of Cups, okay? This is furthering your path along, okay? This victory that's coming through. You're going to have more options, okay? Further clarification. Yeah, see, my goodness, you can't make this up. Pisces, 6 of Wands. This is someone who's coming from victory, going into, they're in the limelight, okay? Congratulatory dynamics are happening. Coming from an understanding of work and dedication into victory, okay? And headed into more victory, okay? That's what the 6 of Wands is. Okay, and that's why I told you, if you remember around here, certain people wants to come back into your life and they see things starting to pay off. It's like, no, you were not a part of it. No, you know? So this victory is meant for you. Universe said, take this card. Yes. Oh my gosh, I sense this coming. I should have said it because I saw you holding the Ace of Swords right here in your hand as well. I sense it coming. Look, Ace of Swords, it is finished. It is the victory of the war. If the 5 of Swords is the battle, the Ace of Swords is the war. Okay, the overall accomplishment, the overall victory, seeing things very clear. The options are now all open to you, straightforward, clear as day. You'll know who's working with you, who's on your side, the options that are available in your life. You know exactly what you want to do and how you want to go about it. It's a lot of victory coming in. Okay, but there is a process, there's a battle, there's a thing you have to overcome, finish through, or wait upon, or whatever. But whatever your situation is, it is leading you to the next stages of your success and growth in life. So let's see what your extended has to say. And I have to go through this very quickly. Oh yeah, let me take the moment to say, hey Pisces, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really does mean a lot. Please comment. I would love to know if the readings are helping you. And also, I have a Patreon page. That is one of the best ways to help grow the channel. I have a tier there for $3, and I have another tier there for $9.99. Even joining the $3 one, that really would help. So thank you for your considerations. And let's continue with your reading. So let's see what's happening here. Yeah, Ace of Cups right here. On these two pillars right here, Ace of Cups, what's being established now is everything that is needed and necessary for your growth, for your nurturing, for your abundance of life, okay? You're going to feel a certain level of enrichment, a certain level of vindication as well. This universe going to be like placing your hopes and dreams and the needs into your environment. Okay, into your heart, giving you the strength to persevere, to overcome. Okay, you're not alone. Okay, this is the universe further investing into the prosperity and the happiness and the enrichment of your life. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, 5 of Cups. This you get 5 of Cups over here as well, but it's similar to the vibe of the 4 of Cups to a certain extent. But the 5 of Cups is like, don't give up. Okay, you do not be labeled on the past grievances or disappointments or whatever you had to go through, or even the stress of what you had to go through, because the current cups that you're working on or what's coming through, it's what's going to then launch you into the next steps of things. So do not dwell in the disappointments of the past or the frustrations of the past. Okay, the universe is giving you the Ace of Cups. It is listen, everything is going to work out. Okay, further clarification. Thank you, universe. Yeah, see, Page of Cups. This is that opportunity being offered to you. This is that enrichment of your heart and your life and your soul and your heart, everything. It is that blessing that you've been hoping for that really resonates with you. That's what's coming through. Okay? So don't focus on the past misgivings. Focus on those golden cups. Focus on what you have done thus far, and know that your reward, your justice is coming through in that regard. Further clarification, not further clarification, but you know what I mean. Page of Pentacles on these two rows right here definitely is the start to that new investment. It is the start to that aspect of that new contract that's coming through, or negotiation, or that agreement of sorts. This is you finally getting that investment, getting that next level up in your networking, in your title, or in your stability. And it's just something that you're now going to further nourish and further establish for yourself. Okay, the harvest is coming through, is going to give you that new, that, like, for some of you it's not necessarily a new start, it's an elevation in what you already are. Okay, but for some of you, definitely, it can definitely be an entirely new start. You'll know where it resonates for you. But that's what I mean when I said that new investment, that new growth, as it were, that new establishment. Okay, further clarification, yeah, the Strength card. And especially around here, when you recall back, when you speak about that the Devil card that's behind these cards here, it's going to take it, like, you cannot be the lamb in your victory. See, this is over the cards of victory and success here. You cannot be the lamb, you have to be the lion in this, and you have to have strength in your success. Okay, and not allow yourself to be taken advantage of. Okay, further clarification, yeah, see, the Seven of Wands. People will be talking to you, trying to come into your life. You may have a couple of close friends, that's great, or close family members, or whatever the situation is. But a lot of them are still going to be talking, and you can let them say what they want to say. But you've already made up your mind. You've already seen the truth of the matter, and you're going to make the decision that is best for you, and you're being encouraged to do that. Okay, because this pentacle is for you. It's not for anyone else. It's for you, and for you to use it in a way which this establishes and nurtures your truth. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, Four of Swords, right over these right here, the victory, the success, the wish fulfillment, all that kind of stuff. Now you can rest easy. Okay, the strain and the work in certain respects to get to this point is going to be over. You're going to be moving on to the next level of things. Okay, but for the time frame of the reading, the weight of it is going to be short lived. Okay, just persevere and do what you need to. Yeah, see, King of Cups, calmness in emotion, calmness of mind, peace in your soul, peace in your heart, peace in your environment. That ship right there is like letting go of the people that need to be let go of. And it could also be looking at someone or an establishment, a new thing coming in. Okay, but this is you, peace and calm with yourself, understanding yourself and other people as they interact in your life, knowing exactly, very clear of who you are in the situation and how you want to move forward with it. Further clarification. Yeah, see, the Chariot card. With all this peace, with all this assurity, you're going to be moving forward fast. Just taking full advantage of this victory, of the war being won, and finally being able to move on to that great next grand step that you were meant to, the elevation in your life. Okay? Very clear, very assured. There's nothing stopping you. There's no detours with the Chariot. It is the fastest moving card on the deck, great towards victory. You know the direction, and you're going to be just fine in it. Okay, Pisces? That is absolutely, this part right here, really, especially over here, is very encouraging. So you understand what you're going through right now, because everybody basically is in this particular part over here. Okay, when it comes to that weight, heavy energy that you have to get through. Okay, but you're going to get through it, and it's going to be very, very rewarding. Okay, so persevere. I see what your angel message has to say. You're ready. Of course you're ready. Of course you're ready. We see that, okay? Especially with the advice that's given. Crystal energy, we have green avertine. This very powerful stone is known to promote positivity. When held close, this green stone can stimulate creativity and open your mind to a new, fresh outlook on reality. Green avertine is also a calming stone, stimulating emotional healing. Excellent. You should get this, especially for this. This is very, very good for this reading. Let's see what else is happening. Conquering social anxiety. Excellent. It's that strength energy right here. You have to say no. Okay, no matter with the whole thing, the success is meant for you. The limelight is meant for you. It is your time to further elevate in your life. Let's see what else is happening. Divine will, let go of fear. Excellent. It further reflects on what we've been saying, but it's just further confirmation from the universe. Do you see this? It's time, Pisces. This is the next elevation of things. Thank you for being here, and I wish you the best.
Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.